know everybody by name, so I apologize right now that I can't do that. But
more than understand.
Mike, you said you spent this year watching a lot of games. Mm-hmm. What stood out to you about the Redskins, and how much of this particular team did you watch, and was there anything you took away?
Well, I mean, lost some close games against some good football teams. Had a few injuries in the offensive line. But some games, the defense played spectacular. 7-6 game against Dallas comes to my mind, and a lot of teams don't do that against a good football team, especially the offense that Dallas was playing with. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to getting a chance to study everybody. When you watch TV, it's not like going through cut-ups, getting a chance to isolate each guy in every play, and not only 1 year, but a couple of years. So I'm getting forward to not only studying them, getting to know them, getting evaluation from previous coaches, what they feel, and trying to put the best football team we can on the field.
What are the qualities you look for in a quarterback?
Quarterback? Well, there's so many different things. I mean, number one, you got to be accurate. Number two, you got to be passionate of what you're doing. You got to love what you're doing. You got to study the game inside and out. And you're looking guys that carry that over to the football field. Some guys are talkers, other guys are quiet. I've seen people lead in a lot of different ways. The Joe Montanas, the Steve Youngs, the John Elways that I've been with. Each guy is a little bit different in their own way. All Hall of Fame quarterbacks. You get a guy like Steve Berline that, you just go out there and find a way to win. Everybody had different characteristics, but you've got to have a burning desire to want to be the best at what you do.
Mike, Albert Hainsworth has been kind of frustrated with how he's been used here. I know that you haven't gotten into breaking down everything yet, but are you aware of what type of player he is, obviously, and moving forward, is he somebody you'd like to be very comfortable in whatever system you run defensively?
Well, I've gone against Albert Hainsworth for a number of years. He is a difference maker. You don't want to go against him if you're on the other team, because he is very disruptive. The other thing that I'm hoping that we can keep him healthy. And what that takes as you get older is a great off-season program. And we'll do the things that we need to do to get him in the right position to have success. But I'm sure glad he's on our football team.
Mike, you talked about keeping things in the locker room, keeping things in-house. That's not been the case around here the last few weeks, especially when it's Albert Haynes. How do you address that?
Oh, I think you address it as a team. You talk about, what a team's about and keeping things within. That will happen. I guarantee it will happen. But it's a message that you have to send, and what's important for an organization to be successful. And there's always disagreements. There's a lot of different disagreements with a lot of different things. And it could be specific, it could be offense, it could be defense, special teams, it could be the PR staff, it could be the grounds crew. But we're a team. We're the Redskins, and we'll stay as the Redskins. And that message will get across in time.
Will your non-coaching duties be identical to what you had in Denver?
What was that?
Will your non-coaching duties and responsibilities, will they be the same as you had in Denver?
What were my responsibilities?
Well, maybe your power, your control, your autonomy.
Well, I think the thing that people get a little carried away is because it was reported that I had final say. And, I do have final say, but I never use it in Denver. And what I'm looking for is putting the strongest staff I can together. And that's why people talk about Bruce. I was so excited to get Bruce because I've watched him operate. When he was with the Raiders as Executive of the Year, when he was in Tampa Bay, I just watched him. As an agent, as a lawyer, as a guy that's in charge of the cap, and I said, hey, this guy, I can't believe he's on the street. And so when you get a guy like that, I said, hey, let's gobble him up. But I think you'll find that it's a team. The only way you win championships is you get the best at every position. I don't care if it's secretaries, I don't care if it's offense, defense, special team. We're going to get the best people at every possible position, even outside the program, to do what we need to do to get this thing where it's been.